Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again. Good to be continuing a single player playthrough on 1.1. So, if you weren't here last time, we had a little bit of diversion with the rail lines there that needed to be connected going out to the blue crater, as well as connecting lines between the blue crater and the place where we're mining up a bunch of SAM. Which a couple trains have already started using already, which is very nice to kind of alleviate some of the traffic there on the main line leading up to the grasslands and stuff like that. So, and we have a little bit of a traffic jam on that as well. So we'll be hopefully addressing that today, as well as getting started on a new factory. So let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty, and here we are as our trains roll on. Yeah, like I said, we do have a little bit of a traffic issue on this particular line, and I think it's because there's so many factories attached to the main line that just kind of, you know, block up the rest of the main line. Like, it looks clear now, but there is I was up here a little bit ago, and there's a few times where it's just like he just had backups of trains trying to get through here, which I was trying to, you know, I was like wrestling around the old noggin trying to figure out how to get that working. And I was like, well, we could disconnect a couple of factories from this particular main line there. So like this one here, disconnect it directly, as well as this one, disconnect this one directly, and then see how that works out. However, I think just diverting a little bit would probably be all okay. Like taking this train line here that's coming off of our cooling system factory. Like taking this, getting rid of this intersection here, and then running it downhill, following the, basically following this, but obviously it'd have to be a little steeper, and then connecting it down here instead, turning this into a four-way, essentially. Because if we could do that, then that kind of that does alleviate some of the traffic, but the problem is all it does is just move some of the traffic further down to this particular spot. It doesn't actually divert the trains anywhere. So yeah, I don't know exactly how I could do that. The only way I can, you know, kind of divert traffic with these trains is I've removed these two lines before as well, giving that a test, and that did divert a lot of traffic over to this train line that we just completed last time. And that seemed to have worked for a little bit, but then it's just like, well, now we've got trains coming from the grasslands that need to get up to like heat sinks and stuff like that, or and whatnot, and they're having to go all the way around to hit that factory, and then go all the way around back, and then just to get onto this main line to get out to the grasslands. So I'm like, okay, that's not going to work either. The only other option that I have is building a brand new, basically bypass line. Which what we would do is we would probably take that bypass line out to the grasslands and get it connected. The one thing I did want to look at, just real quick, there's not a good way out there. As I wanted to see where that uranium cave went. We could have a little bit of an explore on that. And just as a real quick notion, speaking of starting a new factory, I have 2 spots picked out for Phase 4 factories as well. So we have all of the Phase 4 factories spots picked out, as long as they can happen, of course. You know, some of them might not be possible. Adaptive control units is going to be easy, because adaptive control units only needs 3 train stations, 2 input, because it's an assembler, 2 input and 1 output. I'm gonna put down 4 train stations, and the 4th one is going to be collecting this SAM node up here. As you can see, we got a SAM node. You can see it right there, kind of hiding amongst those mushrooms. But yeah, I'm gonna have a factory right here. So this is gonna be the adaptive control units, or sorry, what are they called? Assembly directory system. Sorry, assembly directory system factory is gonna go right here in this flat spot, and we're going to have 4 train stations, 4th one being collection of that SAM up there, because we're going to need a lot of SAM when it comes to Phase 5. So that's definitely planned out there. And then the next one that we have is the magnetic field generators, which is the one next to it. That particular factory is going to go out here into the blue crater. So battery factory, I'll give you a little bit of a hint as to what's going on with that. The battery factory is going to be built there, but it's not going to be built on camera. That's as far as I can, as many hints as I can give you. But yeah, it's going to be built right there. And the reason that it's going to be built right there is because of all the sulfur that's up on that ridge there. And since we're using the classic battery recipe, we need straight sulfur rather than sulfuric acid, which saves us a lot of time and a lot of factory space. Having to make a new factory that makes sulfuric acid. There will be a factory that makes sulfuric acid at some point, but I don't know exactly when or if that'll even happen. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm thinking magnetic field generators I want to put out either in the lake, or I want to incorporate kind of this little mushroom land bridge thing they got going on over there. I think that could be really cool. So that's kind of where we're going to start with that. The turbo motors factory, I have planned a spot for it, kind of. But I was thinking about it, and I was just like, you know what, why don't we just build from here out there? I've got 3 factories in this area that need to be built. 3 factories, you know, we've got the assembly directory systems, batteries, and magnetic field generators. And we can have all 3 of those there. The only problem with doing that, it does put a little bit more pressure on the main line going out to the grasslands. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, I think eventually we'll have a bypass line that goes from up top here. Maybe we'll connect it into there and then like run it out to the grasslands. A little bit more of a straight path so that trains that want to go out to the grasslands are forced out that way rather than taking this one here. I don't know. There's definitely a lot of traffic this main line, much like the one that is in the Desert Canyon. That one's definitely an issue as well. Okay, let me get out to the spot that I was talking about. There's a spot out here spot out in the grasslands that I want to get to, and I want to have a little wander up there. So we'll do that real quick. Alrighty then, and over here, so that's the grasslands up there where we've got all of our electronic factories. There is going to be a rail line that comes down through this bridge, down here, and then over at this spot, this is where we're going to put our nuclear pasta in this arena, essentially, just overlooking the void, which is going to be pretty nice. So we've got that factory planned, and then our thermal propulsion rockets are going to be coming out of that hole right there. That one's going to be a little bit of a unique factory. I don't know what I'm going to exactly do with it yet, but I think it's going to be pretty interesting. Okay, and then you come to here. So this is the one of the uranium caves that I was talking about. If you do have monsters turned on to attack, I would definitely recommend having lots of defense, as well as you do need a radiation suit to come in here. And as you can already see, oh no, those are just plants. Okay. But yeah, see, this cave has actually been interesting. I haven't been in here in a long time. But yeah, it's big enough to put a rail line through here. As you can see, it's got a lot more space. They definitely widened this out quite a bit. It didn't used to have this much space, but yeah, we're gonna have to do a custom rail line to go up in here. But yeah, if you keep going, there's a little bit of water coming through there. This is the main cave, and then over here is our uranium. This is our uranium node. Now we're gonna be mining. Can't remember, is this a normal or an impure? It's a normal. Okay, yeah. That's why this is a good spot to mine uranium, because there is no pure uranium nodes as far as I know. But yeah, it'd be cool to really incorporate this cave. But yeah, there's lots of spiders and stuff, so really be careful. I think there's a There's a gas spider around here somewhere as well. Yeah, we could definitely incorporate a lot of this, which will be really cool. You know, and then this is where I wanted to have a little bit of a wander, is past the uranium. I want to see where this cave exits, because we're going to be building a rail line through here, and I need to know, and I don't remember. I have not been in this cave since update 8. So if that gives you any idea of how long it's been. This cave used to be a lot smaller, but it does seem like they definitely made it a lot bigger. It's like, yeah, just take a minute from building factories and have a little bit of a wander. Tons of spiders in here, by the way. But yeah, this is a really cool cave system. Like I said, I know this pops out somewhere. I just don't remember where. Oh, I love the echo. The echo is nice. Man, look at all these green plants. It's pretty crazy, eh? Lots of little spiders as well everywhere. Alright, here's the exit. I might know where this is. I'm going to say this is the Titan Forest right on the edge. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe it is. Technically. Oh, yeah. Okay. This can be our bypass line. That it has a lot straighter route out to the gas lines. I don't know if any trains will take it, but we'll have to go as straight as possible. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oh. Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if we turn this into a 4-way rail line, which we can easily do. Oh wait, no, we can't easily do. Well, hold on. Is there a... No. Yeah, it won't be easy. Oh, I know where this is at. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if we could... Okay. I don't know if we could turn that into a 4-way, but... Yeah, that would definitely work out. If we could take this line, run it along this, and then turn, we can head straight up to the grasslands. Like I said, I don't know if it'll be faster or not. Man, that's going to be a cool line to build, though. And then we'll have to incorporate the train station. That's picking up uranium, of course. But that might alleviate some of the traffic off of this main line, which will be really good. We just got to make it... We got to make it straight enough to where the trains go. Ooh, that's a faster way out to the grasslands. Ow. Gotta heal up a little bit. Okay, we'll take a little ride. A little ride on the mild side. So I think adaptive control units, I think that'll be our next factory that we get started on today. Because it's just right there. It's easy to run on train line and get the platforms down. I think we can easily accomplish that today. Is get that. Oh, so one more thing. I know you're probably all wondering. It's like, where is Satisfactory being every single day? This week has been insanely busy. I have not even had time to record for that particular thing. I have one big project going on, a slightly smaller one that I'm kind of just half working on every now and again. And then on top of that, yeah, it's just been super, super busy. I haven't had any time to myself. So, you know, I'm trying to get content out every single day. It just may not be satisfactory every single day. The other portion of it is having to basically take a step back a little bit as well. Just, you know, take a little step back, kind of ease the You know, because putting out content every single day and sometimes putting out multiple videos a day can get it's definitely taking its toll. It's not anything too serious or nothing like that, so don't worry about it. But it's just like, man, I need to take a little bit, step back for a minute. All right. So this is a pretty good spot here. Wondering if I should. Now, I'm definitely going to be going off of this main line here. We're going to turn this one into a 4-way, which shouldn't be too difficult. Which is up here, because I don't want to make another intersection. Oh, what happened here? Oh, let me see. Let's get this box side out of the way. Yep, I just need to get back into my groove again, that's all. Get back into my groove of stuff, and we'll get her working. Okay, yeah, so we'll turn this one into a 4-way, and then what I'll do is I'll run the train line out to this like kind of cliffside, and we'll kind of turn in. And like I said, we don't really need that much space. Maybe if we build the platform first, that might be easier. Yeah, that'll probably be easier. So if we build the platform first, it's probably going to be going along. As long as I can get rid of these things. Get rid of some of this nature here. Or all of it, really. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can I stand on that? I have an idea. Yeah, I wonder if you could stand on those. Nope. Ow. My knees. The heck, man? Those things might not be able to be destroyed. I've had trouble getting rid of these as well. Okay, yeah, so we'll have to build taller than these things. Which, you know, is actually kind of fine, to be honest. That mushroom's got to go. Or not. Go away, mushroom! Oh, wow. Can I not get rid of that? Excuse me. Excuse me. Nah, surely I can get rid of this one. Aha! Gotcha. Man, a lot of nature in my way. I love the way it explodes. Ugh, getting showered in green goo. Yeah, we can definitely use that. So yeah, this is a wreck right here. But we've already collected all the hard drives on the map, so. Except for one. There's only one hard drive I have left. And that one is because I need superposition oscillators to unlock it. It's kind of annoying. Alright, yeah, I'll get a platform built and get these train stations down, and then we'll see what else we can get accomplished today. Yeah. I don't know what kind of factory shape we're going to go for, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Alrighty then, so finally got the train stations down. Looking okay. Decided to go with a little bit of a rounded shape on this side, and also you're gonna notice even more lag over here. This is because I'm trying to trying to upload a video at the current moment. It's like it needs to go out now, so it's like I gotta get it uploaded. Okay, but yeah, so with this particular build, because we've got two different things going on, they're both going to use the same in track, and they're both going to use the same exit track when it gets to the end. But the train that's going to be picking up whatchamacallit, it's going to be picking up Sam, is going to actually go around the outer edge. These belts will fit in here, so it's not going to be too crazy. But they'll go right on through there, and then eventually it'll combine with this, as if it's like a, you know, part of the train station piece. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So now let's go ahead and put our signals in, I suppose. Then we can start getting train stations actually coming up this way. The supercomputers one, I think I'm going to leave alone for now because we know that a little bit of lag there. Okay. But we know that our supercomputer factory is not up and going at the current moment. Okay. Yeah, that works there. Alright, so plenty of room from the intersection as they come in. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Wait for this autosave here. A lot going on. I kind of want to put the signal like here. Like maybe like right after the slope. Yeah, the 5-car train's not going to be able to fit in there, but I don't want it to... I don't necessarily want the train to pull that signal from way back here. I don't know, though. I might do it up here instead. I've done this before. Short, just a short block coming in. Yeah, plenty of room for that. Okay, that'll work. Alrighty, then coming over to this one. This one, yeah, we don't have to worry about any kind of stuff right there. And the train's not going to fit, or is it going to fit within that block? Yeah, it should. It's 4 foundations short, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations. Okay. Yep, so we got an extra foundation out of that one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a signal there, put a signal there. But since there's a train, I think they clip these, don't they? If they're right next to each other like that. Or do they? Oh, yeah, they do. Okay, so for these particular signals, what we can do is we can hit the R key. Remove that signal, of course. We can go ahead and hit the R key for this side. And we can put all of our signals on this side, so... we'll put it there. Same with this one. Oh, there's a bit of extra track there. There we go. And then that one can just go there. And whatever. That's just so that the trains don't have to... They don't have to wait too long. So if a train is going into this one, it doesn't have to wait till the train pulls all the way. Or if a train's going into this one, you don't have to wait here until the train goes all the way in. Same with all this, so just kind of shortening up the blocks essentially. Just to make it flow a little bit easier. Okay, so that entire one's all one big signal on that end, right? It should be anyway. Yep, okay. Perfect. I know this is going to put more strain on that train station section. That's just the way it goes. So yeah, we'll put a signal here. This is so if we have multiple trains, we can use that. Yeah, because I'm uploading, it's kind of... I'm not rendering or anything like that. It's just I'm just uploading. I need to get this video out, but I also need to, you know, finish recording this one. So it's kind of a what do you do type of situation, you know? Okay, we'll put that signal there. And then we'll put the next signal here. go. Okay. So yeah, plenty of signaling to get going. Alright. Okay, I think the center one is probably going to be the export. And then this one can be like supercomputers, and this one can be adaptive control units. Alright, supercomputers, does anybody remember what color the supercomputers were? They were black and blue, weren't they? I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh no, they were orange and blue. That's right. That's right. Okay. I remember. They were traffic orange. That's right. They were Bronco colors. Which is funny. Okay, so that'll be the supercomputers import. And then the adaptive control units are mostly red, so we're going to do red with a black stripe. I don't think we have any red with black stripe, do we? No, I don't think so. I know we got red with orange, but... Okay, so those will be the assembly directory systems. Then adaptive control units was black and orange. I remember that. Kind of like Halloween colors. But it wasn't traffic orange, it was faded orange, wasn't it? Yeah. Faded orange. Okay, faded orange. I think. We may have to go to the adaptive control units to find out. See, that's the problem, is I don't know what... I don't know what color... Like, I can't, like, send a train out and then see what color the cars are when they come back. I wish I could do that. That'd be nice. Alright. Assembly directory systems. How do we want to abbreviate that? I don't know. Type in assembly director system. We could just do director or assembly system. Ooh, assembly system sounds good. Okay. Yeah, just kind of bring the name down, because some of these names are way too long. I think I misspelled that. Actually, I'm pretty sure. No. No, I did not misspell that. Okay. Alrighty, so now that everything is named, because we had a little bit of a cutoff there. Yeah, ran out of space for recording, but did not know it until it was too late. Whoa, what happened here? Oops. Oh, let me fix that. How did I not notice that until now? Anybody else notice that? I don't remember noticing that. Alright, we got all of our supercomputers in here. I've already got the trains off going and collecting, as well as they are unloading here. So we've got our adaptive control units. We got most of it. Yeah, we damn near got all of it. So that's pretty good. And then over here, of course, we've got our SAM mine, which I don't know how much is going to be mining yet. I guess we'll find out. Because the SAM node is up here. How do we want to do this? Let's go foundations. Yeah, let's grab a foundation. Let's vertical it up. That way we can get on the grid. And zoop it. Come on. Taking forever. Alright, production, miner Mark III. I don't like that angle. I might do a 90 instead. Do it like this. Or what can be approximated as 90. That's the closest we're gonna get, probably. Because if we put it there, how is our train station looking? see where our inputs and outputs are. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, the inputs, if we put it in the front of the train, it goes to the back of the train. Yeah, this train station is correctly orientated. Orientated, yes. Alright, so if we do foundations here instead, over the top of this foundation here, we can vertical that up. And of course, we're not going to be going through this, just temporary. And, ooh, we might be able to sneak it through those two, mushrooms. Yes. We can snake it right through there. Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, what's wrong with this? A creature's in the way. Hey, get out of here. Yeah, we can definitely snake it through here. Gonna be clipping that mushroom. I guess I could get rid of it, but I could go fancy as well. Yeah, let's go fancy. Let's go half foundation, put it in the middle. Yeah, anybody else hear this noise? There's a freaking like old-fashioned train noises. Oh, I'm out of power. No, come back. Baby, come back. Yeah, it's a very interesting noise. It sounds like an old, yeah, it sounds like an actual freight train. That is an interesting sound. Oh, we got a ghost train. Oh, it's spooky. Oh, it's spooky crazy. So that's one of the bugs that can happen. I don't think I'm gonna get... I'm not gonna get to it in time. I got the last one. And that's one of the bugs. So you can just... Yeah, if you ever get a ghost train, just hold F over it and then it goes away. You know, F for flashlight. Right? Is that how that goes? F for flashlight. Alright, I'm hoping... Don't want to get rid of these mushrooms up here. Oh, jeez. There we go. Yeah, if you use snowballs, snowballs have a slightly smaller explosion range than the Nobelisk. They're a little more... I don't know what you'd call it. They're definitely more, I don't know. I don't have the name in front of me. In front of my brain. Oh, this was not... I did not put this here. Devs. Fix. Okay. Yeah, we got rid of one mushroom. Oh well. I tried. You can actually fix that with the Satisfactory calculator if you don't mind loading up your save. Oh yeah, this is going to work out great. If you don't mind loading up your save in Satisfactory calculator, what you can do is you can actually repopulate. You can select an area and repopulate it. The game actually has a memory of where that stuff is, so it's not lost forever. Of course, you can also always load a save, I guess, if you want to go the easy route. Of course, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, let's go default. I'm just gonna remove this piece. We don't need it. Okay, grab ourselves a lift. Perfect. I'm just gonna put a... Since there's nothing else supporting it, let's grab some architecture. And we'll slide that on in there. Oops. And I'm going to color this all purple, of course, just so it matches. Okay. How much are we working with here with an in-peer node? 300. Ugh. That is so little. It's almost not worth it. It's almost not worth putting the train station in. But I know we're going to need a lot of SAM at at some point later on. This is going to be coming in Phase 5. We're going to need a lot of SAM. And having a lot of SAM available is definitely the choice I want to go with. So, I mean, even if we have to take up an entire train station, so be it. Why am I going every foundation? Because I freaking feel like it. You got a problem with that? Okay. Of course I'm kidding. Alright. Okay, so what I want to do... So I want to do a 1 meter foundation outwards, like this. And then let's grab ourselves a lift to come all the way up. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that worked out so good. I'm not even going to have the 1 meter. I was going to have the 1 meter for a floor hole, but looks like I don't even need it. Oop. I clicked it. Oh, wait. What? Oh, that was off slightly. Oh. Okay, we can fix that. With the straight mode. You know, it works. It's fine. And then, of course, grab this. Architecture. Oops. Zoop mode. And we'll just fill that spot in. Perfect. Alright, and then power is going to be interesting. Actually, we can do it the old-fashioned way. You guys remember the old-fashioned way? So you grab it from here, and then you go and put your pole over here. And place it. Then you're going to remove the power cable. And also, let me take off my hover pack. That'll probably fix some of this jumpy. There we go. I can sometimes fix that bug. And place that there. And we can place that across there. Since it's going to be open-ended, it really doesn't matter. Oh, and then what we can do is take that to here. And take that to here. Wait for the autosave, of course. Come on. There we go. And we'll take that all the way over here. Oh. Short out our cable, of course. Always got to do that. Sad that that went right through the center there. Oh well. Just take it across there. Perfect. As long as that mushroom never moves. Okay, and there's our power. Okay, we're fully overclocked. Forget about our color. Should we do purple foundations? I don't think so. I can't believe I got foundation. Do I even really care that much? It's just a little SAM node. It's not like it's going to do anything crazy. Alrighty. And then we just do our classic, patented connect the train station together type of deal to turn it into a massive freaking storage buffer for when we need it. Of course, I should have painted those before I placed them all, but that's okay. We'll get it on the rebound when it comes to the rail line. Oops. Wait, did I put... Okay, I didn't put those in correctly. For a second there, I'm just like, what the heck am I doing? Like, what am I doing with my life? Alrighty. And that's that SAM node done. That is all connected and ready to go for when we ever need it. It'll be phase 5, of course, but we'll have most of the SAM nodes collected in various places, which will be nice. And if we ever need an extra 300, we've got it. Oh, let's go SAM mine 3. And we're just going to type in 300. All right, you know what? I don't need to put a number on it. I think SAM mine 3 will probably do it. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good there. Alrighty. Alrighty, with that, I do believe that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We got the train stations done. We got the platform in place. We got all the train lights connected, and we've got items being delivered. So next time, all we got to do is design the factory. So what I'm thinking, just as a quick little thing, this is the kind of design I want to go for. So, you know how we're like in the purple forest? I think a nice factory would suffice as kind of. I don't know if I want to say naturey, but definitely kind of industrial version of nature, I guess. So what I was thinking was it'll be kind of a shorter tower, or kind of a shorter building. But I was thinking on top of our train stations, I don't know if we're going to encapsulate our train stations or not, I haven't decided. But let's say we do. And this is the size of our building here. It's going to be pretty wide. This is like a... What happened there? Oh, no, we're good. Okay. So let's say just as a 2D version. What I kind of want to do is we'll go here. Let's go up with the autosave, of course. That autosave. But I want to kind of go up, and I want to have a sort of flat roof like this, right? And then what I want to do is I want to, from there, I want to pull the factory like this. Something like, well, not like that actually, but it was... No, wait, it was like this, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's almost something like this. That's better. Yeah, it's like that. Looks correct. And then we go from that, and then we go up. And then we go out. I don't know, kind of like that shape, I guess. Just imagine it on the other side here. But yeah, kind of like a short, so the train stations are in the bottom here. And then we have this as the logistics floor. This particular portion just as the logistics floor. And then on top of it, we have this sort of shape as where the factories actually are. Now, we're not going to be using a whole lot of factories. I've only planned for roughly 5 a minute per thing. So as far as the phase 4, I mean, those were kind of start off numbers, but for the most part, yeah, we're not going to be producing a whole heck of a lot. But I'm thinking sort of that shape. It's going to be kind of hard to do it here when you got this mountain in the way. I'm not really sure how I want to make that happen, but I think that could be a cool looking factory if I can pull it off. Well, actually, we're going to be above that kind of, aren't we? Because, yeah, we got the train station at the bottom encapsulated, and then this sits on top, so yeah, I'll kind of leave this here for next time. But yeah, I think that's the kind of factory I want to go for, so yeah, that should look pretty good. And then that'll be kind of resembles of the assembly directory system, as well as kind of like a... Actually, I don't exactly know what I was trying to go for when I was saying kind of naturey. That does not turn out the way I thought it was, but that's kind of what I have in my head. So anyway, like I said, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Apologies again for not having as many videos out as I should for the, having one per weekday. Like I said, things have been very, very crazy around here, as well as I've been kind of more limiting some of my recording time as well, even further by like, I'll just take a break, and then it's just like, yeah, then I get busy, and you know how it goes. But anyway, like I said, that is going to be it. So at any rate, I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.